On Wednesday, Kofi Annan and the other members of the Rakhine Advisory Commission visited a Rohingya township in Sitwe and met with Muslim leaders. And then later, just before leaving for Yangon, they heard from elders at a Rohingya camp on the outskirts of the city. This a day after hundreds of Buddhist nationalists were protesting outside the airport when the commission arrived for their two-day trip.
Rakhine State and Myanmar have their own sovereignty. This commission is led by foreigners. That is why we don't accept it.
The commission met local government officials. As the Rakhine nationalists continued their protest outside, the commission sat down with Buddhist leaders. Many Rakhine Buddhists view the Rohingya as Bangladeshis living illegally in Myanmar, even though many have lived here for generations. The Myanmar government refuses to officially call the ethnic group Rohingya. 4 years of unrest in Rakhine has killed at least 100 people, some estimate 300, and forced tens of thousands to flee.
These sealed-off villages for the Rohingya have been around for years. But after the violence 4 years ago, the number of people living in them has grown, and they became known as camps for the internally displaced. But all along, the people living inside have never enjoyed freedom of movement.
The commission set up by the federal government in Myanmar will address human rights, recognition, security, and basic rights for the people of Rakhine.
If I meet Kofi Annan, I'd like to ask him to improve our humanitarian aid and that we need equality. The commission is only advisory. They can't make any direct change. This can only be done by the government.
Annan agreed to lead the commission following pressure on the new leadership of Myanmar. State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi is being criticized for ignoring the plight of the Rohingya.
The human rights violations in Rakhine State have been severe. We're talking about some of the most serious international crimes that can be perpetrated. So to have the likes of Kofi Annan and others on this commission is a very positive step in the right direction.
Human rights advocates say conditions for the Rohingya should be improved by the government now, and not in a year when the commission is due to submit its final report. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera, Sitwe, Myanmar.